First of all, I want to say that MLB All-Star Game voting is a farce. It's a joke. Should it be taken seriously? And it makes the whole product look bad because they never fix it. Not gonna get into the specifics. If you're watching this video, then obviously you follow MLB. Some of you are very diehard MLB. I don't want to say fans. I don't like the word fans, but you follow the MLB very closely, very sharp at MLB. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And like I said, it just makes the whole product look stupid. But we ain't here for shits and giggles. We're here for DFS, so I'm gonna try to stay focused on the DFS part of it. But when I see Vladdy and Trey Turner and all this other stupid shit going on, just like fries my brain. Like, we're watching the same MLB every single day, and we're leaving out people that's actually playing well, coming to work every day. And people are voting for people that just came back from injuries, people that been good only the last 2 weeks, people that have no business in the conversation of all-star. They're not all-stars. We got Tariq Skubal up top going up against Minnesota. Usually I don't like targeting Minnesota. They're one of the best teams in the league. It is what it is. Skubal is what's the word I'm looking for? He's a very good pitcher. Fire up Skubal. Like, I've been trying to like go mid range and not pay up for the good pitchers so I can be cute with my bats. You got to pay up for the pitcher when it's available. Fire up Skubal. If he gets smacked, he gets smacked, but paying up for good pitching is the correct thing to do. Same thing with Dylan Cease. I try to avoid it, try to go mid range, try to make a sexy, line it with the batters and the hitters. Pay up for the pitching. You got to make a few lineups. If you make one lineup, it's feast or famine. If you make a few lineups, then you could play with it. That sounded crazy, pause, but you know what I mean. Luis Gil looking for a bounce back, had 2 bad outings. Once against Baltimore, once against the Mets. So he went up against 2 good teams. The Mets is a good team now. Or the Mets are a good team now. It is what it is. When you're playing DFS, you got to look at things for what they are, not what you want them to be. The Mets are a good team. Fire up Luis Gil in this bounce back game. Cincinnati Reds. I have no respect for them. If I had a Cincinnati Reds flag in front of me, I'd spit on it. Because as a DFS connoisseur, these guys don't show up to work. It is what it is. They don't show up to work. Reynaldo Lopez fired his ass up too against San Francisco. Grayson Rodriguez against Seattle. Seattle's one of the worst offenses I ever seen in my entire life. I don't even know what's happening right now. These guys can't score more than three runs in a game. These are professionals, right? Yeah. Professional, these nuts. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not in the greatest of moods right now, but it is what it is. When you play DFS, that means that you pay attention to detail, right? You pay attention to the analytics. You pay attention to the numbers. You know who's doing what every single day. Daily fantasy sports. So we're the best of the best when it comes to watching sports, right? So it's like these guys get paid. They can't even hit a ball. I understand it's hard to hit a baseball, but I mean, how come the Yankees could get hits? How come Baltimore could get hits? Because they want to win. They come to work, ready to do their job. And some of these teams just show up to collect a check. Like the Cubs. I'm not going to say no names. You can't sit here and tell me you got 8-9 batters and not one of them can get a hit. Not one of them could get a single to left field. Not one of them could get a bunt for a hit. Nothing. Just a whole bunch of zeros up and down for 9 innings. every single day. That's effort. Anyway, back to the business at hand. George Kirby against Baltimore. It seems like he's always facing Baltimore. I'm not playing anyone against Baltimore. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not playing anyone against Baltimore. Well, Baltimore's in a different type of time right now. Brady Singer against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's another ass team. They got a few, bright lights, sprinkled throughout their lineup, but they're nothing special neither. You could pick on them all you want. Fire or Brady Singer. Is this... No, this is Bobby Miller. No Bobby Miller for me. No Bobby Miller for me. I'm gonna have to read this shit out loud. You can see what's going on here. -3, 2, 8, and -3 fantasy points last 4 outings. Chicago, Minnesota, Colorado, and the White Sox. Listen, I don't care what his issue is. That's not a good look. I'll pass. And Arizona could light you up too on a good day. Barrios against Houston. I like Barrios. Houston's another team. They've been underachieving. Last year, Yordan Alvarez looked like King Kong. This year, he's a shell. I don't know. I mean, he's still good, but he's not what he was last year. He was on another planet last season. It is what it is. I don't mind playing Barrios against Houston. There's nobody that you fear in Houston. Maybe when Tucker gets back and they can get their stride back, we'll revisit this conversation. Arrighetti against Toronto. Toronto, where they put up 0 runs today, 1 run, some shit like that in 9 innings. Toronto, the Blue Jays are frauds, and they're getting a lot of all-star votes. That shit really pisses me off, as y'all can see and as y'all can hear. They didn't do anything to deserve these all-star votes. Every year is the same thing with Toronto. That team's not good. They're not good. You got Zach Little against Kansas City. Don't think I need that type of drama on a 11-game slate, because Kansas City will piece them up, and they will get back on track. They've been a little bit slow lately, but they're going to get back on track. Garcia, Bobby Witt, Velasquez, Perez, Pasquantino. This is probably the game where they send little packing in the 4th inning or something like that. Woods Richardson, let's see what he's been doing. I don't usually play him, but let's just take a peek at him. Let's just take a quick 3 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 4, 6, and 6 strikeouts, 13, 17, 4, 20, and 12. So he's pretty much meh. Like I, that's the way I view him, as meh. That's why I don't play him. Going up against Detroit, they're worse than meh. These are another bunch of losers that don't show up to work. Their best player, Riley Green, he shows up once or twice a week, if that. I don't know. This slate is depressing. I'm not going to play a lot of lineups, so no Wood Richardson for me. No Detroit for me. Mercado against Chicago. Michael Mercado. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't even know who he is. I got to do my research. I'm not going to act like I know who he is. I don't know who the fuck he is. If I'm supposed to know who he is, my bad. I'll do my due diligence tomorrow. Chicago, you could probably play anyone against Chicago. They have their moments like once every 2 weeks, but they're another bad team that don't show up to work. That's why that pitcher was screaming at them like a bunch of bitches. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Nah, yeah, I did. So, who's next? Graham Ashcraft against the Yankees. I don't think that's a good idea. Aaron Judge is the second best player in the league. Been a top 5 player for the last couple of years. he has potential to give you 2-3 home runs in a game. I think Soto's playing, right? Yeah, Soto's another one. There's no need to play that game on an 11 game slate. 6,800. It's not worth it. Spence, Wesneski, Feltner, Nelson, Keuchel. I'll be playing bats against those bozos. Birdsong. See, I left them out, right? Four innings, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 97 pitches. So they left him in there for a little bit. If I'm feeling real cocky later on or on Tuesday, I might play him in a lineup. It depends on lineup construction. If I'm feeling real cocky, I might play him because that's how much I don't respect the Braves. Listen, you are what you repeatedly do. The Braves haven't been hitting for like 2 months now. Remember this. Take this with you in life. Not only for DFS. You are what you repeatedly do. You see what I'm saying? You are what you repeatedly do. What do they repeatedly do? Not fucking hit, right? Okay. Don't say I never teach you nothing. All right, let's get a picture and let's get out of here. I'm over here fucking running my mouth. All right, who's here? Luis. I'm looking at Luis for a bounce back, my boy. I know I picked Luis and Cincinnati's gonna go off. Now I'm standing on business. Luis Skill, let's go. Let's get going. All right, let's see what bats we're looking at. This is too easy, right? Ohtani against Ryan Nelson. Too easy. Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel is gonna get demolished. You know what? Let's not even be cute. Let's go straight for the gusto. This is what we're gonna do. I'm doing Ohtani, and then I'm doing some Rockies. I'm not even gonna play with him. Dallas Keuchel. I don't even know how he's still in the league. Let me just see something real quick. We just want to check something out. 8 hits, of course. What they expect? He's a lefty. He's gonna get demolished. All right, hold on. McMahon, 52. He's a lefty. I don't want to chase. I like playing Boyle, but I don't want Boyle. I like playing Doyle, but I don't want to seem like I'm chasing him. Fuck. I definitely want Taglia. Hold on. Ohtani could go. Can Ohtani go? We'll get back to Ohtani. Let's get Taglia in there. Let's get. Do we want to do Tovar or do we want to do McMahon? He bats left. Not saying that he can't hit a lefty, but I prefer. Let's go Tovar. Get a home run and 2 stolen bases for us. We got Taglia. All right, he switch. Now, can Ohtani be played in outfield? I think on FanDuel he can. Yeah, he can. Boom. Okay. So now let's get one value batter and let's get out of here. Let's see. Let's get somebody like 4K 45. Let's see who jumps out at us. Elias Diaz doesn't play. Pascantino 4,400, but he's first base. I did mention him. Buxton's on a little bit of a heater, but he's facing Schoolball. Paredes is always okay. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm trying to give y'all the nuts. Pause. That sounded crazy. Lourdes Gurriel is a righty, but it doesn't even matter. He's 4K. Let's get Gurriel at 4K. Probably gonna give Bobby Miller a dinger. So that's gonna be one of our value pieces. So we're gonna go Luis Skill against uninspired Cincinnati Reds. We're gonna go with Toglia with a little power against Dallas Keuchel. We're gonna go with Tovar batting leadoff or second. For the Rockies, we're gonna go with Ohtani because he's a baseball god, and we're gonna go with Gurriel because he's in a good matchup and he's at a decent price, and he should have runners on base in front of him when he hits his dinger. You feel me? So 15 seconds, we'll hit FanDuel. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. If you're struggling to catch for MLB, MLB is getting a little bit harder right now. People are getting sharper, so it's expected. No problem. I can help you. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups right before first pitch. Check out the Patreon, link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Just read the descriptions. And we have super chats open. And we don't just do MLB. We do PGA. We do MMA on the weekends. We do WNBA, which is a little bit tricky, but it is what it is. And that's that. Let's go to FanDuel. Let's get a quick lineup. Let's get out of here. Let me try to give y'all another picture. Give y'all a little bit of variety. I'm probably going to go mid-range because I already know I'm playing Ohtani. Like, Ohtani's a lock. Arrighetti, I don't mind. Jose Barrios. Kirby against Baltimore, 9,500 for Luis Skill. Barrios against Houston. Evaldi. I think Evaldi let me down last time I played him, but he's a good pitcher. Padres have been hitting. I don't want to play that game. You know what? Let's play Barrios and let's pick on Houston until they start to find their balls. You feel me? Ohtani, Barrios, Ohtani, going straight to Ohtani. We're never going to sit here and play games. How much is he? 4,800. Still too cheap for his upside. So we're going. We're gonna not put you in utility. We're gonna save utility for save utility for the last piece. So we're gonna go Ohtani. Will Smith is 35, so let's do Will Smith. So bat in the 2-hole if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Let's throw Toglia in the utility spot. I just feel like he's gonna give us a dinger or two. 3,400. And our last guy in. Let's get a. Let's see. McMahon is 37. Bregman, Chapman, Justin Turner, Dubon, Miguel Rojas, 2,500. He's been playing well. Miguel Rojas, $2,500. Oh boy, let's go to outfield. It's going to take a lot of brain activity to figure out third base, so I'm not going to waste our time right now with that. Castellanos, Pagas. We got 2 Dodgers already. Joe Adell, Verdugo. If I play Tovar, what does that leave me with? 27.75. All right, let's just go with Tovar and Taglia from the Rockies. Let's go with Ohtani and Will Smith. Basically, I'm just targeting those bad pitchers. We're gonna go with Barrios a little bit mid-range against Houston, who's lost themselves right now at the moment offensively. And that's that. Listen, I'm gonna go in and get out of here. I wasted enough of your time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell, thumbs up. Check out the Patreon. Check out the channel memberships. Super chats are open. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.